Hello. Well, that was pretty cool. Flame dies out pretty quick, but a lot simpler to heat the house with the fire as opposed to, you know, getting the heater actually turned on, because the heat just circulates through. Absolutely. But today, it's a nice, cool October day. Yeah. Chilly. It's chilly. I mean, it's at least in the 50s. And yeah, it's pretty cool out. So, I think the nice weather, we're finally done and over with it. So guess what? I got an Atari 7800. You know, I haven't done it in a long time, but I randomly got on eBay last night and was like, you know what? Let's see if I can find a console that I don't have. And the very first one on there is an extremely low-priced Atari 7800 with 26 games, controllers, all kinds of stuff. Extremely low-priced with a buy it now on it. So I jumped on that. Absolutely. So, yet another console marked off the list. So, as far as Atari's concerned, 2600, 5200, 7800, I've got them. That I still need the Jaguar and Jaguar CD, which are kind of rare, and the Atari Lynx, which is the handheld. But that'll be it for Atari, so that's not too bad. I just can't believe it. It's ridiculous. The cool thing about the 7800 though is it also plays 2600 games too, so that's pretty cool. It can do backwards compatibility. The 7800 was made about the same time the NES was, and it was supposed to be like one of the competitors, because, you know, back then there was the, you know, the NES, there was the, down here, the Sega Master System, those are the 8-bit consoles, and the Atari 7800 was 8-bit as well, but, you know, in that generation, you can't continue to just have games which require a joystick and one button. Obviously not. So, didn't do very well. But I'm excited nonetheless. I have a zit on my mouth, which is getting to be very bothersome. Well, I'm happy to say that my new website and channel is now up and running. Invincible Nationwide, that's the name of it. Invincible Nationwide Productions is the full name, but Invincible Nationwide for short. I went ahead and went with this just because of the fact that Invincible Productions, there's been a lot of us involved. And personally, as someone who travels the nation, you know, I've been to several states, I've lived in several states, family on the East Coast, and then, like I said, there's a lot of people involved with it who live across the nation as well. It just makes sense. So, I mean, Invincible Nationwide, I like it. Let me know what you think. I like it, like I said. I've already got some of you subscribed over to that channel, and I do thank you very much for that. But if you are a watcher of my vlogs or my normal stuff on Zelda Chief 128, head over to that channel, link in the description of course, and head over to my website as well. It's still under construction, so it's going to go through a couple changes with the next couple of days, but Invincible Nationwide, that's the name. That's basically where you're going to find, on that YouTube channel, that's where you'll find stuff like Poor Man's Meals, Free Play, you know, stuff like that. Stuff like the BJ Shea Morning Experience interview, Goodbye, you know, stuff like that you'll find on my normal channel, Zelda Chief 128. So that's what that's for, is those other kind of random projects that I don't really have, like, I guess you could say the shows will be on Invincible Nationwide. But on my main channel, that's where just my kind of one-off projects will be, like those ones. So I'm pretty excited for it. The vlogs, of course, will continue over here. I'm not going to stop doing that. I've already made that point very clear. So yeah. You hear that? I don't either. They fixed my toilet. It's not running anymore. So yeah, I'm glad that's fixed. But yeah. Thinking about the gym membership still. I think I'm going to go with LA Fitness just for the simple fact that they have a pool. 24-hour fitness. that's not really a benefit to me. You know, I started thinking about it more and more as far as 24-hour fitness is concerned, and, you know, it was a benefit when I was working at my previous job, because whether I worked in the morning shift or the night shift, you know, especially at the night shift, because I remember working at the night shift and then being up for several hours following because I didn't have to be at work until, you know, much later in the day. So it made sense to do 24-hour fitness back then, but nowadays it doesn't. So LA Fitness sounds like I'd be getting a membership there. Like I said, I haven't, you know, 100%, but they do have a pool. Might just be able to get a workout buddy as well, but we'll see. But yeah, I'm definitely goal-oriented in losing weight. And of course, if anybody knows anything about me when it comes to goal setting, or, you know, just anything in that kind of general category, I always seem to fulfill. I didn't really think about it before until recently. I think I might have mentioned in a previous vlog before as well, but I'll mention it again because I don't remember. But it seems like everything that I always set out to do, I accomplish. You know, I didn't, like, back in Germany, when I found out that Nintendo of America was in Redmond, Washington, you know, I said, I'm going to go there someday. And I did. When I wanted to move to Germany originally, I did it. So, I mean, you know, everything that I've ever set out to accomplish, I've done it. So, as far as this goal is concerned, I know I can do it. Get back to a decent weight, under 200 pounds, and just look good. So, I mean, that's a goal. I will have it accomplished. But yeah, I am really close to being under 200, just for the record. Last weigh-in was this morning, and I was at 202. So I'm extremely close. I'm very happy with that. But like I said, 170 is about where I'd like to get down to, because that's the healthy weight for that I should be at, in all reality. For someone my age and height and everything, that's where I need to be, and that's where I intend to be. So I'll be working on that. But yeah, work tomorrow. I'll be down here in Lacey, of course. Don't know how many jobs I'll have. Hoping that it will be just as productive as it was up in Mill Creek, because I know I knew I had it in me, and I felt like I was more productive up there. The only downfall, of course, is not knowing the area very well. So just the fact that I know the area well down here, and just the productivity that I had up there, if I could get the combination of the two, I have got a very good feeling. But we'll see. But then after tomorrow, back here, get a good night's sleep again, because Friday morning, driving back up to Mill Creek, be leaving here once again about 5:30. Have a nice long day of work, because God knows that it will be a long one. And then check in at the hotel, but you know, same hotel. But then the next day, I'll be checking out the next morning. So I'm only there for 2 days. This week is gonna just absolutely fly by, because I mean, you know, it's that mentality thing once again, because, you know, I worked Sunday and Monday, but I had Tuesday off and Wednesday. Today was my normal day off. So tomorrow it's like, all right, I got one day in Lacey, and then the next day I gotta get up early to drive up to Mill Creek, check in that night, but then I'm checking out to go back here, you know. So I mean, I foresee a very quick work week. But the pay-wise, my God, I've got a good feeling about the pay. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and head to bed. I don't know, I'm feeling good, So I'm gonna go ahead and hit it. I will see you in the morning for another vlog. So until then, stay beautiful. Good night.
Hello.